Hello everybody. We are here at Hinkley Lake Reservation with Outdoor Recreation Cleveland Metro Parks, and Rachel is going to show you some simple tricks to stand and feel balanced on the stand-up paddleboard. So here she is, and she's paddling on her knees because she is newer and getting her balance. So she is practicing on her knees until she feels comfortable, and then she's going to stand for us and demonstrate how to do that. So let's get started. So Rachel is balancing, centering her hands along the board nice and wide along over top the paddle. Her knees are centered nicely over the handle of the paddle board. So she's slowly going to stand up, making sure that her feet are about shoulder width apart. And then as she starts to stand, she's going to put that paddle in the water as quickly as possible, because the key to feeling balanced is that paddle in the water that's going to help brace you. And as you can see, her knees are wobbling just a little bit, which is not unusual. So don't feel bad if that's what happens to you. It will subside after a little bit and your body gets comfortable with walking on water. So a couple of things you can do is wiggle your toes, which I'm sure she's doing. You can't see very well, but that will relax the pressure on your feet as you start to learn to walk on water while paddleboarding. So now that she's standing, she's going to get really balanced and practice her balance. And she's going to show us a board wiggle. And what she's doing is practicing body board separation. So you can see that her upper body is really quiet. That paddle is not moving hardly at all. But the board itself is wiggling back and forth and making all kinds of waves. Look at it going. So the trick here is to keep that upper body quiet and work the rails, the board side to side with your feet, alternating, pushing down. And that's going to get you comfortable on your board and kind of really play out where the edges of your board are and how much stability do you really have. And as waves and other elements come at you, you're going to feel a lot more balanced. So that's a fun thing to play. Now that Rachel's really comfortable on the board, she's going to demonstrate to us how to fall off the board. So as she goes, oh no, all right. So Rachel's going to use her leash to pull that board back towards her. She did a really great job falling flat. And you want to fall flat as much as possible, especially when it's shallow, because you don't know what's under the surface of the water. And the flatter you fall, the less your body's going to sink down into the water. So Rachel has found the handle. You can see her hand is in the handle, and her body's lined up with that. And she's going to let her feet flow out behind her. Oh, there they are. And she's going to kick and pull that board right underneath of her until her torso is solidly on top the paddleboard. So now that it is, she can go ahead and swing her legs around so that her head's facing the front of the board. So if she wanted, she could paddle like she is, or she could hand paddle, which is called prone. Oh no, she's just all of a mess today. She could hand paddle or prone paddle that board right to her paddle. If she wants to prone paddle while she has the board, she could put the paddle underneath of her so that it's not binding, and go ahead and just paddle it as like a little keeper handle for her. Nice job, Rachel. She's gonna back up here, and then we'll do one more time standing. So nice and balanced, and as soon as that paddle goes into the water, she's ready. Nicely done. Thanks for demonstrating, Rachel.